I've worked for a company that actually had disaster planning as part of their strategic review each year. Their version of a disaster is, what if we have a fire in one of our shared service centres that just knocks out that shared service centre? What if we have a building collapse somewhere? They hadn't anticipated a pandemic, but it's almost the same sort of disaster. And they had complete setups all around the world where various parts of the business could be taken over by other parts of the business.
There's different levels of disaster planning, so you can organize it so that everything can fail over to a different location, but you can also organize it so that just essential services can fail over to a different location.
Most certainly with technology these days, it's all in the cloud, generally speaking, so your backup, your disaster planning is handled by the vendor. But there are other types of disaster that we should be talking about at a strategic level. The people parts.
There's an invisible risk that tends to happen at larger companies where pockets of business where there's a single point of failure. So you have one employee who takes on a lot, eventually falls ill or is unavailable for a while, and you have a serious problem. It's not even that nobody else there has those skills or that knowledge, but it's not even known what those things are. That's a very common problem, and at a completely different scale from planning a service centre.
It seems that the strategic review each year for most companies doesn't seem to these days include disaster planning, and it should. We need to think about physical disasters, IT disasters, and people disasters.